Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to teach you meaning and types of industry. This is Dheeraj Kaushal, PGT Commerce from KV number 2, Jalandhar, Kent. After watching this video, you will be able to classify the business activities and clarify the meaning of industry and commerce, and you will be able to state various types of industries. First of all, the classification of business activities. Now, business activities can be classified broadly into two categories, that is industry and commerce. Industry is concerned with the production or processing of goods and material. So basically, the production or the processing part is done in the industry. On the other hand, commerce includes all those activities which are necessary for facilitating the exchange of goods and services. So all those activities which help in the process of exchange of goods and services are included in commerce. Now, what is industry? So, we'll discuss it in detail. Industry refers to economic activities. As we all know that economic activities are those activities which are undertaken with a view to earn the livelihood. So, industry is an economic activity. It is concerned with, it is connected with conversion of resources into useful goods. The term industry is used for activities in which the mechanical knowledge and the technical skills are involved. So this part is also very crucial, that in industry we require the mechanical and the technical skills. These include activities relating to producing or processing of goods as well as breeding and raising of animals. So both these parts are included, producing and processing of goods as well as breeding and raising of animals. The term industry is also used to mean group of firms producing the similar or the related goods. Example will clarify this thing. For example, cotton textile industry refers to all manufacturing units producing the textile goods from cotton. Similarly, firms involved in the information and technology, collectively they will be called the IT industry. Industries may be divided into three broad categories. These are the primary, secondary and the tertiary industries. So first of all, we'll study about the primary industries. These include all those activities which are connected with the extraction and the production of natural resources. So whatever is produced using the natural resources or extracted from the Mother Earth, and reproduction and development of living organisms like the plants, animals, etc. will be included in the primary industries. Now, primary industries may be further subdivided into the following categories. Number one is the extractive industry. As the name says, extract. These industries extract or draw out products from the natural sources. So they extract the products from the natural sources. Extractive industries supply some basic raw material that are mostly products of the soil. Important extractive industries include farming, mining, lumbering. Lumbering is basically related to the wood. Okay, hunting, fishing, etc. So as you can see in this particular explanation, that whatever output we are deriving, it is totally extracted from the Mother Earth or using the natural resources. Second is the genetic industries. These industries remain engaged in breeding plants and animals for their use in further processing. For the breeding of plants, the seeds and nursery companies are the typical examples of genetic industries. So generation after generation, you get the particular product by further processing of or the breeding of these plants and animals. Activities like cattle breeding, farms, poultry farms, fish hatchery are certain examples of the genetic industries. Now, next we have the secondary industries. These are concerned with using the materials which have already been extracted at the primary stage. So, whatever material provided by the primary industries are further being processed in the secondary industries to get the final output. These industries process such material to produce goods for final consumption or for further processing by some other industrial units. So whatever output is provided to us by the primary industry, they are further being processed in the secondary industry, so they can be used for final consumption, or this particular output of secondary industry can be used by certain other units for their further processing. Examples are the mining of an iron ore is activity of primary industry, but manufacturing of steel is a secondary industry part. So secondary industries may further be divided into the following categories. Number 1, manufacturing industries. These industries are engaged in producing goods through processing of raw material and thus creating the form utility. So what kind of utility is provided by the manufacturing industry? That is the form utility. Why? Because they change the form of a particular product into some other useful form. They turn out diverse finished products that we consume through the conversion of raw material or partly finished material in their manufacturing operations. So I hope manufacturing industries part is clear to everyone. Manufacturing industries may be further divided into 4 categories on the basis of the following operations. Number 1, analytical industry. What is analytical industry? These are the industries which analyzes or separate or segregate different elements from the same material. So material is same, but after its segregation, after its analysis, they provide us different outputs, as in the case of oil refinery. So when oil is refined in the oil refineries, we derive different type of outputs like petrol, diesel, kerosene, grease, etc. These are the examples of the analytical industry. Then we have the synthetical industry. Now what is the synthetical industry? What does it do? Synthetical industries are those industries which combine various ingredients into a new product. So various ingredients or components are combined to make a new product. So example of this is the cement. Different ingredients are combined and then we get the final product, that is the cement. Now, another type of industry is the processing industry, which involves successive stages. So this thing is to be remembered. In processing industry, there is successive stages for manufacturing the finished products. So examples are sugar, and paper. To get the sugar or to get the paper, the particular raw material or the inputs need to go through successive stages to get the final output, that is the sugar or the paper. Now after that we have the assembling industry. As the name says, different components are assembled to make a new product, and the better examples to learn this assembly industry are your mobile phones, television, car, computer, etc. So components are assembled to get a particular new product. Now then we have the construction industries. These industries are involved in the construction part. So something is constructed out by using different components. Examples are construction of buildings, construction of dams, construction of bridges, roads, tunnels, canals, etc. Now in this particular type of industries, we require engineering and architectural skills. So these are the very important skills which are required in these construction industries. That is engineering and architectural skills. Now the third type of industry which we are going to discuss is the tertiary industry. Basically, tertiary industry is known by the name of service industries. Why? Because they provide support services to primary and secondary industries as well as activities related to the trade. So primary and secondary industries require certain type of services, and these services are provided by the tertiary industries. These industries provide service facilities. As business activities, they may be considered part of commerce. Why? Because commerce includes trade and aids to trade. Now, aids to trade is also known by the name of auxiliaries to trade. Why? Because they assist trade. Assist means they help in the process of trading. Included in this category of tertiary industries are the transport, banking, insurance, warehousing, communication, packaging and advertising industries. Now, after this thorough discussion, we are going to recapitalize whatever we have learned. Industries. What is industry? Industries is something in which certain production is involved. Industries may be primary, secondary or the tertiary. What are primary industries? These are connected with the extraction and production of natural resources and reproduction and development of living organisms, plants, etc. So these are the primary industries. Primary industries may be extractive like mining or genetic like the poultry farms. Then secondary industries, these are concerned with using the materials which have already been extracted at the primary stage. These industries could be manufacturing, construction. Now, manufacturing industries may be further classified into analytical, synthetical, processing and assembling industries. Then we discussed about tertiary industries. Tertiary industries are concerned with providing support services to the primary and the secondary industries as well as activities related to trade. Now, certain assignment for you. 3 questions I am assigning you. Number 1, the industries which provide support services to other industries are known as. 4 choices are given to you: primary industries, secondary industries, commercial industries or the tertiary industries. Question number 2, How would you classify business activities? Question number 3. What are the various type of industries? So, I am very much sure that you will solve all these 3 questions. I hope today's topic is very much clear to you. Thanks for watching.